Welcome back to Cuban with a Twist. I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. We're going to do a special video of something that I've been doing for years. It's my special coffee cake, which I make. I have actually been making this cake for probably about 12 years now, every year for Christmas, for my husband's dealers, close friends, and family. I only make it once a year. It's very rich. It's got a lot of chocolate and English toffee in it. And I love to make it, and it's actually a secret recipe, so I thought I'd share it today with you guys. Now I've started off by putting my oven at convection, okay? And I have it about 375. That's where you want to put it so it can heat up. Now in here I have my mixture, and we're going to put the exact ingredients that you need on the web page, on the Facebook, for you to take a look at. Okay, so we have our dry ingredients, which is flour, baking soda. Okay, so we're going to add all our other ingredients to that. We need a couple of eggs. We have some fresh caramel, some vanilla, and you don't want to use imitation. You want to use real vanilla. We have the brown sugar that's I've mixed with cinnamon and added a little bit of vanilla too. That's for our topping. We have some almond silvers and some English toffee mixed with a little bit of milk chocolate. Okay. So this right here, we're going to add a little bit of water to, just so I can moisten it. I don't use milk, and that's just because of me. I'm being lactose intolerant. I try to find ways around that. I'm going to put one egg into it. Okay, and I'm just going to mix that around right now. I'm going to add my vanilla. And again, we're going to put the exact ingredients on the recipes on Facebook. Okay. It's got a great color. You can already smell the vanilla in there. We're going to add our chocolate chips. Now I'm going to tell you to try to use a better quality of chocolate chips. Just put a couple of little handfuls in there. We're also going to add the English toffee. It's a good mixture. Some of the almond. Okay. Now I don't want to use this to mix it because all of the ingredients is just going to get stuck in that. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. And I'm just going to use my spatula just to mix it in all together. Okay, we're going to let that sit. Now these pans are great. They're pop-up. You can open it up, take it out, just slightly use your knife to take the cake away from the rim, and it's so much easier. It keeps from the cake getting destroyed, and it just makes life a lot easier. So I'm going to put a little piece of parchment paper on the bottom. Put over it. Push up from the bottom. And lock. And you can push this down a little bit just to make sure that it's flat and it's even all the way around. And add a little bit of Pam just to the side so your cake doesn't stick. Okay, and we're going to add our ingredients. smells so good. We haven't even started making it yet. It's one of the things I love about Christmas is just the smell of cinnamon and vanilla in the morning. It gives you like a happy feeling. Okay, just put that down here. Let me rinse my fingers real quick. Now, I know that we have a lot of meals and lots of videos of the food that you can prepare for Christmas. There's lechon, there's arroz con pollo, there's paella. But to bring all of those meals together, you really need a great dessert. And this is really one of my best. So I like to add a little bit of caramel on the top. Just a little drizzle before I put the topping. And then I'm going to add the cinnamon topping. And I'm just going to use my fingers to move that around. Okay. We're going to pop this in the oven, and it's going to be there for about 15 to 18 minutes. And when you come back, you'll get to see what a great looking cake is. Now, it only has a few more minutes, but we're going to take a look at what it looks like. And we'll see if it's almost ready to go. Pull this out. Oh, that looks beautiful. And it absolutely smells fantastic. You can see how all of the sugar is caramelizing, and it's just fantastic. So we're going to take it at the tip. I'm going to wiggle it a little bit and see if the center jiggles or not. And I want to tell you, based on that, it probably has just about 2 or 3 more minutes left. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get started on packaging it. Because I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to make it look like a beautiful present so that I can give it tomorrow as a gift. So I've purchased some of these boxes. You can go to any kind of restaurant, company, supplier, and you can purchase a box of these. I buy it in bulk. I buy about 150 at a time, but I use those within a year or two. Okay. Just preparing my box. You know, sometimes the best gifts are the ones you make. Not because, you know, they're inexpensive, but because they actually come from your heart, you know? And that's what we're doing today. Okay? Easy to put the box together. So. This is ready for the cake. Now, I like to purchase throughout the year fine ribbons. It's like a little hobby of mine outside of cooking. And you're able to find these at any TJ Maxx, Marshalls, a little bit more higher end fabric stores. And these are great because they have the wires in the end, so you can make really pretty bows. And the fabric is just fantastic, so it can be reused as for presents, for any kind of gift wrapping. So that's what we're going to be using today to make this special gift. Cake is ready. We've pulled it out, and as you can see, it's beautiful. It's nice and caramelized. The caramel that we put on the base of it underneath the cinnamon topping is coming out, and it just looks fantastic and smells great. So all I have to do is unhook this here. Okay, you see there's a little clasp. And I'm going to use my towel. Hold it at the rim, pop it open, and then it just gently comes right out. Very easy. Oh, it just smells fantastic. So I'm just going to take this, pull this off from the base, bring our box that we put together just a few minutes ago. And I'm just going to nicely put it in there. Okay. I like to do this when it's nice and warm because I want to keep the heat in the box. Okay. Top it. A little bit of Scotch tape. And if you don't have time to put all the ingredients, the dry ingredients together, the flour and the baking soda and everything, best thing you can do is buy a box of like a Betty Crocker or any type of cake mix that you enjoy. Let it be like a plain vanilla and start your base with that. Okay? I'm going to saran wrap it so I keep the heat in and the moisture in also. If I can just find the little part where it's, there we go. There we go. Just cover the box all the way around. Side. Now the other side. Great tips for this cake. Leave it out room temperature. If after a day or two you want to have a nice slice and you want it to be just like when you pull it out of the oven, you take a paper towel, dampen it very slightly, cover that slice of the cake with it, and put it in your microwave for about 15 to 10 seconds depending on the strength. And it'll be just like you pulled it out of the oven. Okay, we have it nicely covered in the saran wrap. Now we're going to do our bow. And I've taken the beautiful ribbon that I got today. I'm going to do 3 arm lengths. On me, that's enough to do a really pretty bow. Okay, put this aside. Now, having both sides even, I'm going to stop the tartar box like this. Twist it at the bottom. Make it so that the ribbon looks beautiful all the way across. So take your time. Comes up. So tight. It. And we're going to put pretty little notches in it. So. And that's what I love about the wire, because you can really play with it. There we go. Fix it a little bit. So it's even on both sides. And look at that. A beautiful present to give a family member, a friend, or even a neighbor or a co-worker. These are the gifts that actually last. They're gifts from your heart, from your kitchen, and they'll never forget it. Thank us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, and watch our videos on syndicatednews.net. Merry Christmas from my family to yours.